Latest on Typhoon Mangkhut, which is weakening slightly, still a Category 2 typhoon with winds of 105 miles per hour and a pressure around 955 millibars at 4 a.m. Hong Kong time, September 16th. The storm is currently located at 20.5 degrees north, 116.7 east, a stage 6 on the CDPS, partly due to its massive wind field, which is already impacting the coast of the South China Sea, including Hong Kong and Macau. It's 14 miles from Pratas Island, 179 miles from Shanwei in China, 204 from Hong Kong, 234 from Macau, and 285 from Guangzhou. The storm is likely to turn continuing towards the northwest rather. A red typhoon warning is in effect for coastal areas of Guangdong province, and a Signal 8 storm signal is in effect in Hong Kong and Macau. That may be raised later on, who knows. It is 2 off the highest possible signal. So this is what we expect from the GFS model over the next few days, and most of the models agree the storm will move just south of Hong Kong and Macau and into the coast of China, somewhere near Yangjiang probably, and then off inland towards the northwest. It looks like it will rapidly weaken and be dissipated by about maybe 2 days after the final landfall, despite the storm's size, but it will deliver huge amounts of rainfall, we expect, considering how large it is, and it probably has still more than one eye wall, or it's trying to keep them up at any rate as it continues on its venture. So the sea surface temperatures remain very warm, around 29 or even 30 degrees Celsius, but it doesn't look like the storm can muster any further strengthening at the moment. Original forecast did call for further strengthening, but now it looks like we're trending towards a very gradual weakening phase, still landfalling as a typhoon, probably mid to high-end Category 1 or perhaps low-end Category 2 is pretty much what it is right now. You can see there by midweek the storm is all gone. Curiously, moisture from Mangkhut could also breed a new tropical cyclone in the Bay of Bengal this week, which we'll also be watching very closely for those in India. But as you can see behind Mangkhut, no rumblings of any new typhoons after that, which is good news. Chance of tropical storm force winds look like this. Very high chances in all of those major areas in the southern part of China and into Hong Kong and Macau. 94% there, 90% in Guangzhou and 94% in Yangjiang. They're pretty much assured, and in some places potentially already occurring. This is what we expect in the intensity guidance. The storm continuing to weaken according to most of the models, some of them calling for at least for it to maintain its intensity. Wind shear is mainly low, but it's really due to the massive size of the storm. It just can't get over its massive landfall in the Philippines that it did yesterday, and it's just really struggling to get itself together. You can see that the HWRF does take it closest to Macau, something like 50 miles maybe in that imagery there. Probably less than that actually. This is how the storm's been looking in recent frames. You can see just what a mess it's become. It's got some sort of an inner eye wall there, and it's trying to have some outer ones as well. A massive dry slot in the northwestern side of the storm, which means that the incoming part of the storm could be much drier than the outgoing part after the storm has passed over, which is something interesting to note. Still, significant amounts of rainfall are expected, could reach 300 millimeters or more, and you can just see how disorganized it's starting to look. It's still trying to band around, and it's still a very big threat to land. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Fool13 extension 9094 on Discord and Force13 on Skype for tropical weather chat.